ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च शारदा शारदाम्बोज वदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं सन्निधिं क्रियात् सन्निधिं सन्निधिं क्रियात्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। व्यासं वसिष्ठशङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We will read the Bhashya. Page 35, second paragraph. अतः शब्दः हेत्वर्थः यस्माद् वेद एव अग्निहोत्रादीनां श्रेयसाधनानां अनित्यफलतां दर्शयति। तत् यथा इह कर्मचितो लोकः क्षीयते एवं एव अमुत्र पुण्यचितो लोकः क्षीयते। इत्यादि तथा ब्रह्म विज्ञानादपि परम पुरुषार्थं दर्शयति। ब्रह्मविदाप्नोति परम इत्यादि तस्माद् यथोक्त साधन संपत्त्यनन्तरं ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा कर्तव्या। ब्रह्मणो जिज्ञासा ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा ब्रह्म च वक्ष्यमाणलक्षणम् जन्माद्यस्य यतः इति। अत एव न ब्रह्मशब्दस्य जात्यादि अर्थान्तरम् आशंकितव्यम्। ब्रह्मणा इति कर्मणि षष्ठी न शेषे जिज्ञास्यापेक्षत्वात् जिज्ञासायाः जिज्ञास्यांतर अनिर्देशाच्च ननु शेषषष्ठी परिग्रहे अपि ब्रह्मणो जिज्ञासा अकर्मत्वं न विरुध्यते। संबंध सामान्यस्य विशेषनिष्ठत्वात् एवं अपि प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मणः कर्मत्वम् उत्सृज्य सामान्यद्वारेण परोक्षं कर्मत्वं कल्पयतः व्यर्थः प्रयासः स्यात्। न व्यर्थः ब्रह्माश्रित अशेष विचार प्रतिज्ञा अनर्थक्यत्वात् इति चेत् न प्रधान परिग्रहे तदपेक्षितानाम् अर्थ आक्षिप्तत्वात् ब्रह्म हि ज्ञानेन आप्तुम् इष्टतमत्वात् प्रधानम् आप्तुम् इष्टतमत्वात् प्रधानम् तस्मिन् प्रधाने जिज्ञासा कर्मणि परिगृहीते यैः जिज्ञासितैः ब्रह्म यैः जिज्ञासितैः विना ब्रह्म जिज्ञासितं न भवति। तानि अर्थाक्षिप्तानि एव इति न पृथक् सूत्रैतव्यानि यथा राजासौ गच्छति इत्युक्ते सपरिवारस्य राज्ञः गमनम् उक्तं भवति। तद्वत् श्रुति अनुगमाच्च यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते इत्याद्याः श्रुतयः तद्विजिज्ञासस्व तद्ब्रह्म इति प्रत्यक्षम् एव। ब्रह्मणो जिज्ञासा कर्मत्वं दर्शयन्ति। तच्च कर्मणि षष्ठी परिग्रहे सूत्रेण अनुगतं भवति। तस्मात् ब्रह्मणीति कर्मणि षष्ठी ज्ञातुम् इच्छा जिज्ञासा अवगति पर्यन्तं ज्ञानं सन्वाच्यायाः इच्छायाः कर्म फल विषयत्वात् इच्छायाः ज्ञानेन हि प्रमाणेन अवगन्तुम् इष्टं ब्रह्म। ब्रह्म अवगतिर्हि पुरुषार्थः। निःशेष संसार बीज अविद्या आदि अनर्थ निबर्हणात् तस्माद् ब्रह्म विजिज्ञासितव्यम्। तस्माद् ब्रह्म विजिज्ञासितव्यम्। Let us see this much. We had been seeing the first sutra description, and we had seen the meaning shabd vichar of each pad of the first sutra, and in that detailed description we saw the meaning of the adh word. And now adh means sadhan chatushtay sampatti anantaram. Now I am going to the second word called atah shabda vichara. So first heading was atah shabda vichara. Now second is the atah shabda vichara. You heard yesterday that atah means therefore. So it indicates that there is a cause. Then only you can use the word atah. Therefore. So therefore words always indicate the reason. And therefore, what you want to say? There must be some reason for Brahman inquiry. There must be some reason for Brahman inquiry. So what is the reason for Brahman inquiry? Now this question is there. Atah Brahma Jigyasa. Brahma Jigyasa means inquiry about the nature of the Brahman. Okay. So in this, Bhagwan Ved Vyas does not give the reason. Just he said Athato Brahma Jigyasa. He has not given any detailed reason about what is the meaning of Atha Shabda, etc. So basic problem that we have is we want the liberation. We want freedom from all problems forever. Everybody is working for freedom from all his problems, and actually speaking, as I always say, the person is working to remove his certain limitations. But the problem is he experiences limitations somewhere and he removes it somewhere else. He experiences limitation in the eye, but he thinks that by having more money I can remove my problem. Or he experiences limitation in eye and he feels if I have a family or a house or fame, I can now become free. So many times you hear people say, especially those who are too much attached to action, they say, I don't want liberation. So this is a very wrong statement. You are also working for liberation because of action. Action itself is trying to remove certain limitation. If internet came, it removed the problem of slowness of communication. So they are all removing limitation. If my action is building a house, I am removing the limitation of not having a better house. So every action is to remove the limitation in the outer world. An action does remove a limitation in the outer world. If the action is done properly, so you can say that outside problem is sorted out. So earlier, the traveling was done by ship. And to come from South Africa to India, therefore many people could not go back. Among those who came, they were given a choice after 5 to 7 years that you can stay here or you can go back also. So many maximum opted to stay because it was tedious and money consuming to go back. Because 3 months it took from India to come here. And I also heard on there some people died also. Some people, I did not know 3 months how to manage ration, how did they manage the food, water, I don't know. Quite a And similarly, if they were going to America, those slaves were taken on ship to America. Few months, and now the aeroplane has come. Where it took 3 months, there it takes 15-16 hours, not even 1 day. Whole journey is not even 1 day. So never look down upon the work done by scientists or work done by engineers or work done by doctors or economist or a computer scientist. They did remove the limitation in the outer world. Various operations which were very difficult, now it is faster, and not only it is faster, but all those operations can be done with lesser pain also. Earlier they had to, supposing gallbladder has to be removed, they have to operate. Now with 3 pinhole surgeries are there. So by the pinhole surgery they can take the whole gallbladder out. Lot of things have developed now. They insert the camera they insert inside the stomach and they can see everything. Endoscopy, I don't know what all is there. endoscopy. So they put the camera and in the stomach and see everything on the screen, how is the movement, etc. So they did remove the limitations of the world. But our problem is at another level. Sorrow is experienced at the eye level, and therefore, even after such stupendous growth of science, the sorrow in the world, forget about listening, it has increased. If you see the average sorrow, there are more problems now at a mind level than 100 years back. I have no doubt that our grandfathers were and great grandfathers were more happier than what we are experiencing. Although not even 5% of luxuries and scientific things they had. There was a time fridge was not in every house. Forget about phones were not in every house. Cars were not in every house. So, the limitation which is experienced in the eye, that is called sorrow. And therefore, moksha is the experience of limitationlessness in the self. And therefore, everybody's goal should be moksha only. And he is seeking moksha at a wrong place. Everybody is a false mumukshu. He is seeking moksha through wife. He is seeking moksha through money. But the sense of bondage is somewhere else and he is seeking moksha somewhere else. This change of moksha seeking is the birth of a seeker. Please note this point. All these things I have said many times. Puja doing is not moksha. Even meditation doing is not moksha. Many people do meditation to quieten the mind. They say, I sit every day to quieten my mind. And that goes no. Or marrying is not moksha, and not marrying also is not moksha. Don't think you are not marrying, so there you are seeking moksha. When you say no, the moksha is my nature. Here is the shift now. I am not seeking moksha outside. Moksha is my nature only. I want to get rid of all problems forever by going within, not by changing the things outside. This desire is called mumukshatvam. Okay, he said there is no point in seeking moksha outside. There is no point in flogging the dead horse. I won't get anything out of that. You can give me anything. Neither will I go anywhere, neither will I attain anything. You give me fame, you give me person, I don't want it. This is the mukshu. Okay, therefore Yagyavalk was going to forest. So her wife said, where are you going? For forest I am going. And to his wife he gave everything of the kingdom. No, I said, why you are going? Only for attaining the Amritattvam. He said, why? I cannot attain this through by living in the world. Then he said a famous line, you won't attain. And then the wife was also very brilliant. She said, Ten aham kim kurvyam na amritattvam syam. Which will not give me freedom from all problems. What is the purpose of that in my life? So, moksha is the goal and it should be the goal. Don't think that moksha is a new goal. It is the only goal of humankind. Only it is seeking at a wrong place. So question was atah. So Bhashyakar gives two reasons why Brahma Jigyasa is required for moksha. Why not action? He said karma cannot give moksha. Because anything karma will produce, it will be limited in time, limited in space. This I need not explain. With karma, something, 4-5 things was there. Something is apya, something is apya, utpadya, samskarya, vikarya, vinashya. Remember that 5 things were with moksha. I mean the karma. It can bring out something. It can get it from a distance. It can destroy something. It can culture something. It can modify something. And if the moksha is such, it will be finite. Anything made out of karma will be finite. Karma, the matter which karma makes is finite only. And therefore karma cannot give moksha. And therefore jnana alone can give moksha. Jnana alone can give moksha, and therefore Brahman inquiry should be done. Since karma cannot give moksha, and jnanam alone can be given moksha, and therefore we should do inquiry of the Brahman. Got this point? This is the conclusion is there. Why the Brahman inquiry? देखो Vedant Shastra. But Vedant Shastra is not giving moksha. No, Vedant does not give moksha. It removes the illusion of ignorance. Already we are muktam, muktaha. Now the question is raised, why karma cannot give moksha? I already explained. So through yukti, shruti, anubhuti has been said. Tell me, where in shruti it has been said? Why karma cannot give me moksha? Give an example. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागे नैके न कर्मणा न प्रजया न धनेन. In Kaivalya you heard, न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेन. So by tyag only. This is the moksha, amritatva manushuhu. Okay, Nachiketa didn't do any action to attain liberation. So therefore Shruti, there are endless pramana of Shruti, not only one pramana, there are many pramanas are there. Not only one pramana, hundreds of pramanas are there. Because karma is anitya and therefore phal will be anitya. No karma is nitya because karma starts with time and therefore it ends in time, and therefore fruit of karma will also start and end with time. So first is the shruti, then yukti. What is yukti? Moksha means samsara nivritti. Okay. So because sansar is adhyastatvat. Where you heard this? Adhyas Bhashya. We have given lot of time in Adhyas Bhashya also. You heard before we went. Very good Bhashya is there. He said sansar is made out of the midhuni kritya. So Adhyas Bhashya says that sansar is made out of adhyas, which is not there. And because of the adhyas, what happens? Adhyas, where is the address of adhyas? Intellect. It is a wrong knowledge in the intellect. And therefore, any wrong knowledge can be removed only by right knowledge. Okay, so sometimes I hear certain statements, they say, you are only talking at the intellectual level. So problem is also intellectual, therefore we have to talk at the intellectual level. If physical problem is there, we'll talk at a physical level. But because the problem is in the intellect, therefore we have to sort it the intellect. Bhagavan Krishna gave intellectual knowledge only. He did not give anything else. He didn't give any, what is it called? Shakti part. He didn't touch. I was in India, they say, Swamiji, Shakti path is there. I said, yes, it exists. Shakti path, understand? You touch and the person can heal. Swami Khandananji was there. Somebody touched him. He started chanting Ram, 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 Ram. But after 3 days, Ram Nam is down. Again he went to that saint. He said, you gave me, but my Ram Nam is down. He said, I touched you so that you can get taste of Ram Nam. Now you continue by your own self. Anything which has come will go away. So if the knowledge has come from touch, that knowledge will also go away. So here moksha means samsara nivritti. And because the moksha, dhyan dena, samsara is superimposed. We heard in Samsara Adhyas Bhashya. Why superimposed? Because Atma, Anatma, Mithuni was there. Atma and Anatma were mixing. This is samsara. What is the main form of samsara? Idam asmi. Aham idam asmi. Aham idam asmi. Aham asmi is not samsara. But aham manushyo asmi. Aham kano asmi. Aham sthula asmi. Aham purusha asmi. Aham brahmachari asmi. So this where aham has got mixed with the idam. So with the mithya idam, aham has got mixed up. And because of that mixing, this is called Jiv Bhav. Jiv Bhav. So I have told, please note, never say that world is illusion. Never say. Especially in front of ordinary people. Don't create a bhed buddhi in ordinary person's mind. If you have to say illusion, first of all say that this jiva is illusion. This body is illusion. My jivat is also illusion. So in that Adhyas Bhashya, if you go through Adhyas Bhashya, one should try to read. Bhashya Parayan is must for a student of Vedanta. Even if you read one paragraph, I don't mind. But be in touch with Bhashya. Because roots are there only. We should keep on watering the roots. Okay? One should have love for Bhashya. So there Atma and Anatma, Avivek had created samsara. Atma and Anatma, Avivek, what it did? It created a wrong I, which is living and which is taking rebirth. And for that wrong I is called the Jagat. So aham manushya buddhi. So this is called yukti. Samsara is made out of wrong I. And therefore we need a knowledge to bring the right I. I will just show you 1 or 2 lines of Adhyas Bhashya so that it is revised for a one moment. I will not tell the whole thing. See, here it is said here. Just let me read from the beginning, page 5. Very beautiful commentary is there, and it is a famous commentary. Yushmat asmat pratyaya gocharayoho vishaya vishayanayoho tamah prakashavad viruddha swabhavayoho iteretar abhava anupattau siddhayam tad dharmanam api सुतराम इतरेतर भाव अनुपत्ति. Clear? Aham. Asmat means I and Yushmat means this. So they cannot be. What it says here? See, both are opposite in nature. Yushmat and Pratyay, I thought and this thought are opposite in nature. One is Chetan, other is Jad. One is having Deshkal, other doesn't have Deshkal. And therefore he says, what he says? Vishaya Vishayinoho. Then Tamah Prakashvat Viruddha Svabhavayoho Iteretar Bhava Anupatti. Iteretar Bhava means seeing one with another, seeing them together. I gave you the example yesterday, seeing sun along with the darkness. If you remember, seeing sun along with the darkness, holding the burning charcoal and experiencing cold also. In the same hand, where you experience the heat or the burning coal, you experience cold also. So they are opposite in nature. Okay. Having a full-throated laughter and a swollen face at the same time also. This example Tulsidas ji gave. So this is called Tamah Prakasha. Tamah Prakasha Vat Viruddha Svabhava. Enjoy Vedanta. Vedanta is for Raman. Vedanta Vakeshu Sadaramanta. So go back and forth, read something new. Take time in relishing it. You have given life for that. It is not for 1 hour in the morning and 1 after in the evening. We have given life for Shastra, for Ishwar, for Antakaran Shuddhi, for Guru. 4 things we have given life for. Okay. For Shastra Raksha, studying the scriptures every day. For Guru Seva, for Ishwar Bhakti, for Antakaran Shuddhi, and all is for one, Atma Gyan. All Prayojan is only one Prayojan. This is Sahakari Sadhan for that. So once in a while, please read all this. Even if you don't understand, still read it. Don't worry, we will understand slowly. Yushmat Asmat, rather I know saints who always carry, wherever they go, Brahma Sutra Bhashya, Bhagavad Gita and Upanishad Bhashya. And I went to somebody, he would take, please read something. Read, ऐसा ही पढ़ो कुछ. Read. Please read this particular line and let us enjoy that. So, always base your life by Prasthantraya. Gita, Brahma Sutra, if it is difficult, don't worry. Upanishad, Gita, Brahma Sutra. This is for Vedanta. I will also add Ramayana, Bhagavata. At least read something every day. This way, try to create an inner aura of peace for yourself. Okay, there is nothing more important than all these topics. So where you stop learning, your day will be boring that day. You must have seen those days when there is no satsang, you have not heard any class, how the time appears as wasted. You may work a lot, but still that fulfillment is missing in the mind. You may run around, you may talk, you may get this work done, get that work done. But because our mind has developed a habit to go deeper in ourselves, it wants something deeper. Its diet is more, different diet is there. If you had not taken this, then you will not have missed. But now mind becomes quieter and deeper. It wants to hear, talk something beautiful. Okay. So yushmat asmat pratyayoho pratyay gocharayoho vishaya. You please see the commentary what I had already taken, and also when I took shabd pad vachya pad bhashya, each and every word in the course I had taken this. You can please see and refer. Vishaya. My dream is somehow at least complete 10-15 sutras, one after another. And long dream is also there, to complete all sutras, if not here, somewhere I want to complete all the sutras, once at least in the life. So, because nobody takes all the sutras, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the most they finish there. Who will go through such big sutras? Don't attempt. Similarly, Brihadaranyaka I want to complete each mantra. Brihadaranyaka. So we had 3 classes per day, 1.5 hours. So 3 into 21 days. So around 60 classes are there. 67. This way, level of satisfaction is there. I have gone through at least. Okay. So this idam is of the nature of desh kal. Aham is not of the nature of desh kal. Idam is of the nature of mithyatva. Aham is of the nature of satyatva. Idam is of the nature of akar. Idam is of the nature of nirakar. Idam is of the nature of knowing something through medium. Aham is known without medium. Idam is jad. Aham is chetan. Okay. Idam is known through the senses. Aham is not known through senses. So if you see the nature of aham and idam, both are in full contrast. They cannot be known together. They cannot mix together. Nirakar cannot mix with sakar. Jad cannot mix with chetan. Okay? Idam is of dukh roop. Aham is of sukh roop. It is of anant roop. Idam is of the maya. Aham is of not of the maya. And therefore it is read here, tamah prakashvat viruddha svabhavayoho iteretar bhava anupapatti. Iterator means mixing with each other. Siddhayam sati tad dharmanam api sutaram iterator bhava anupatti. That means their dharma also cannot mix. If you remember, I was telling one day, body and I, we never feel I am body. But the dharma of body is seen in I. This is called dharmadhyas. I don't feel I am body, but I feel I am tall. So tallness and shortness is the dharma of body. Manushyatva is the dharma of body. Okay, I am dark. Darkness is the dharma of body. I am bald. Baldness is the dharma of body. I am, what is it called? Squint eyes. It is dharma of body. Why you added I am? Why you added I am? So this is called tad dharmanam api sutaram iterator bhava anupatti. देखा आपने? Keep on revising it. इति अतः अस्मत् प्रत्यय गोचरे विषयणे चिदात्मके युष्मत् प्रत्यय गोचरस्य विषयस्य तद्धर्माणां चाध्यासः. वाह, क्या बात है. So that asmat pratyay, that I thought vishayani, I thought, which is the asmat pratyay gochare means in the 7th case is there. Iti ataha asmat pratyay gochare, which is known because of I thought. Through I thought we infer that there is consciousness also. And what is that? Chidatmake. Chidatmake means pure consciousness. One is I thought and another is thoughtless I. So that thoughtless I expresses through I thought. So, युष्मय प्रत्यय गोचरस्य विषयस्य. Yushmat pratyay, that which is known by you thought or this thought, tad dharmanam cha adhyasa. Because they cannot mix. This I thought cannot mix with this thought, and therefore what is the object of the I thought, called the pure consciousness, also cannot mix with the this or you thought. This is called adhyasa. I am just reading it very, very simple. I am not going into the details because that word had come. देखो ध्यान देना. तद विपर्ययेण विषयिणः तद धर्माणाम च विषय अध्यास मिथ्या भवितुम युक्तम. That adhyas of the Vishay means I thought. I thought means what here? Pure consciousness. That which is expressing the pure consciousness is I thought. Pure consciousness is expressing as I thought. Tad viparyena vishayasya. Vishayas means this thought. In the I thought, then what happened? Adhyasa. Adhyasa means mixing. Mithya bhavitum yuktam. मिथ्या भवितुम युक्तम. बस अभी यहाँ तक रखते हैं. लेट मी रीड वन मोर लाइन. आई एम टेम्प्टेड टू रीड. तथा अपि अन्योन्यस्मिन् अन्योन्यत्मकताम् अन्योन्य धर्मः च अध्यस्य इतरेतर अविवेकेन. द धर्म ऑफ ईच अदर विच इज सुपरइम्पोज्ड. ऑन वन हैंड आई से आई एम फैट. Fatness is mixing with the I, and then I say this is mine. So somewhere on idam I put I, and on I put idam. Atyant viviktayoh dharma dharminoh mithya jnana nimittah satyanrite मृथुनी कृत्य. क्या बढ़िया है. One is satya, other is false. Ahamidam mamidam. This must be in inverted comma. Ahamidam, I am this and this is mine. Iti naisargikoyam lok vyavahara. अब देखो ये लोक व्यवहार है. देखो अब लोक व्यवहार means what? First I consider that I am a doer, I am a seer, I am a Jew, I am a thinker. First adhyas, if you remember, I said no, pramata abhyas first there. I become a knower. I am aham idam asmi. Aham asmi ev. Aham ev asmi. This is not adhyas, but aham idam asmi. Aham idam janami. Aham idam janami. I am knowing this. And after that, kartritva-adhyas, bhoktritva-adhyas, deha-adhyas, all that comes later on. Adhyas understand possibility is not there, but perceptibility is there. Perceptibility without possibility is adhyas. Something is not possible, but I experience it. I am experiencing that I am a human being. Experience it, yes. I experience that I am young or I am old. Experience it. Or I feel I am failed, I am failure. Or I am sick. I am sick. One Swami Akhandananji was having terrible temperature. Actually, we should know about how the saints also experience. Personally, my life, at least they alone have guided. Therefore, I again and again remember them. So he was having lot of temperature. They were putting the wet cloth on him. Temperature was very high. Somebody came. He said, "Swamiji, Who are you? He said, still I am Brahman only. Still I am Atma and Brahman only. ऐसे बोलते थे. बोले that will not change. बोले I am experiencing, but this experience is false experience. ऐसा ज्ञान पक्का हो जाता है. अहम इति अहमिदम ममेति मम इदम नैसर्गिको यम लोक व्यवहार. अब all our व्यवहार, all our, in the moment we get up, adhyas starts. An interesting thing is we don't see adhyas and adhyas. For ourself, adhyas is a big reality. Rather you talk about Atma, then people have doubt. Atma hai kya? Kuch Atma and Brahman do exist? For adhyas they have no doubt that it is total real. Minus is false, that is doesn't appear false. My sukh, my dukh is all false, that doesn't appear. Now I'll come back to the topic. Just let me go. एक सैर हुआ, let us travel to Adhyas Pash. And as I said, that a good student of Vedanta will try to be in touch with the subject. Not that it is not been taught, so therefore I will not read it. Upanishad is not been taught, so I won't read it. See, Mundak we started again, I revised, because 1 year had passed. And you must have also seen, Ari to bhul gaya tha. This topic was slipped. What is that? What is that? What are the 5 Shishyas there? Angira is first or Angiras is first? Brahma is first, this much I know. But after Brahma who came? I don't know that. भूल गया सब. अच्छा याद आ गया क्या प्रातिपादिक था. अंगी is there, Angiras is there, Angir is there. हाँ याद आ रहा है अब सब. Let me see my notes. So keep on brushing your knowledge. Refresh your knowledge. Refresh your old knowledge and learn something new also. Okay, spend time every day, 1 hour, half an hour, 2 hours. Save time. Be very stingy upon giving your time. Don't waste time. So Yukti, what Yukti says, Shruti says many places, coming back to the subject of Ataha. What Atha is there? Because Karma cannot give moksha and Jnana alone can give moksha, and therefore we should do the inquiry about the Brahman. Okay? So we saw the Yukti also. Shruti, you can search more Shruti. Shruti means Upanishads. So Yukti, why you are saying that? Because this sansar is Adhyas Roop, so Adhyas goes by knowledge only. Adhyas won't go by action. If something is a misconception, it has to be gone and it has to be tackled at a misconception level. If by you are feeling cold, then Vedanta won't give you hot. It won't create heat for you. Neither it will create, if you are feeling hungry, no amount of bhajan. People sometimes say, Bole Swamiji, keep on talking, my hunger has gone. I say, see, all these things are only musical words. Okay, really you are not hungry. If you are really hungry, you will wait. You will rather feel why the talk is not getting over. Let me finish. After eating, I will listen. This bhajan will not take your hunger away. There is one saint is there. अब a hunger topic has come. I am telling the glory of. He is in Gujarat. His name is some Prahlad. I don't know you have heard him or not. He is in Gujarat somewhere. And he was Devi Upasak. So at the age of 12-13, Devi said he should chant certain mantras. He said, I'll get thirsty, hungry, I cannot sit for a long time. I think she touched her lips. She touched his lips. From there hunger and thirst went away. He doesn't eat anything, doesn't drink anything. I think he's 80 plus. So they took him to the hospital to have all the checks. Because without water a person will collapse. They closed, 200 doctors checked on him. They found everything was normal. Now this is the glory of Upasana. You can type Prahlad, something is there. You don't try. You will collapse in one day only. So that sansar, because you have not done sufficient upasana. It is possible. This Srishti is very mysterious. This world is very, very mysterious. So many things are there that you don't know these things also exist. Full of mysteries are in this. Anyway, so I was saying, because this samsara is adhyas. Samsara means mixing of the I and this, because of which I am human being, and therefore this samsara will go only by knowledge. It is not a real thing. This is the yukti aspect. And what is anubhava aspect? Anubhava aspect is that when we are sad sometimes, and if somebody explains to us, or we also understand that sadness goes away. Sadness goes because of some explanation, right explanation I got. I got the explanation, and therefore my sadness has not disappeared. So it appears, if something disappears by knowledge, it was nice talking to you, my mood has changed. You say, after listening to the talk, my mood got more. I was unhappy when I came before the talk. Our whole day was so tiring, I thought I can't make it, or I cannot sit for 1.5 hours in the evening satsang. Because from the office straight I came. I was not only tired but upset and sad also, but within 20 minutes I think my mind changed. It was good listening to the talk. See, like that. You may have experienced yourself also. Many times before the class, mind was not okay, but 15-20 minutes of talk took away, or it made the mind quieter. That means if something has gone by knowledge, it was existing only by ignorance. If the sadness had gone by knowledge, then it was existing only because of my delusion. This is anubhav praman. This is anubhav praman. Because it was not a real problem. If it was a real problem, it wouldn't have gone. It wouldn't have gone. Somebody came one day and he said, I feel very low about myself. Elderly person. I said, why you feel low? But I forget everything. I forget the shlokas, I forget what I have to write. I am good, I can write a lot, but I forget after 1 week. I cannot make it out. I said, don't forget God. At least don't forget. And this forgetfulness goes on. Don't worry about it. It's not a very important thing. I'm an elderly person, not for young student I am talking. So, because that is not your problem. He said, just take Lord's name, attend satsang, and relax. Don't. But I cannot come to satsang also. Situation in the house is so. I said, YouTube you can hear. At least you will hear something. Go and hear something. Bole, yes. So just I said few lines and that person was beaming after that. He said, thank you so much. I became so light. This cloud was removed. What I did? Too much complexes about myself, I'm not good, or I'm forgetting, or I don't know what will happen. Arey, God is there. Why are you becoming too much taking over charge of your life? Why don't you leave to the God? Why you are becoming over in charge? Yoga kshemam vahami aham. So spiritual yoga kshem also he will see. Why should you bother about that? So leave to the God. Why don't you leave to the God also? Every issue in the life, after a point, you have to leave to the God. After being hit, you leave it, or before you leave it. That is your choice. Or you don't leave it, it is also your point. So you have found that our sorrows existed in my mind only. Our attachment exists in the mind. There is no physical attachment. Nobody is physically attached to me. But I only have made a conception in my mind that this person is mine, he should listen to me, I am very close to him, I am not close to that person. All these things exist in our mind only. Okay. And therefore, what is said here? By removing that by knowledge, this is anubhuti aspect. Everything should be tested by three things. Don't only see experience, because experience can be false. Experience is not a pramana. You will see something which is totally false. I am seeing sun is moving. I am seeing your body. You will not believe body has 70 to 75% water only. But you don't see water. I experience that if I see the weight of a person, 70% of his weight is water only. You don't see water is sitting here. I feel person is sitting here. So what you experience is a very different thing than what it is. So don't make anubhav a very big thing. And yukti, don't think yukti is also a very big thing. By logic you can disprove anything, prove anything. This is what Nyaya does. Nyaya does. So yukti should be Shruti Anukul yukti should be there. By yukti you are disproving this, yukti you are proving that. So therefore Upanishad says Naisha Tarkena Matira Paneya. So I saw third, all three. And therefore, what is the meaning of ataha word? Therefore what you want to say? Ataha, ata means therefore. Why? Wherefore? Because Shruti Yukti Anubhav Pramanaihi Jnanad Ev Sansar Moksha. And Shruti Yukti Anubhav Pramanaihi Karmana Na Moksha Sambhavati. Dekho, this is, you have to write like that. Ataha Brahma Jigyasa Kartavya Mokshaya. Therefore we need the Brahma Jigyasa. Na tu Dharma Jigyasa. Shruti Yukti Pramanaihi Jnanadev Sansar Mokshaya. Na tu Karmana Moksha Sambhavati. Ataha. This is the Ataha. This Bhagavan Vedavyasa is not written. This you have to get in the commentary. Shruti Yukti Pramanaihi Jnanadeva Samsara Moksha Sambhavati. Samsara Moksha is one word. Samsarat Moksha. Natu Karmana. Karmana Moksha na Sambhavati. Ataha Jigyasubhihi Sadhakaihi Apar Brahma Nishthabhihi. Those who are established in Apara Brahma Nishtha, what they should do now? to get liberation forever. Brahma jigyasa kartavya. Kimartham mokshaya. For moksha, you should now do the inquiry about the Brahman. Okay. So, atha word, if you remember, out of the sadhan chatushtaye, out of the anubandha chatushtaye, atha word was anubandha chatushtaye. Don't mix sadhan chatushtaye and anubandha chatushtaye. Atha word was, directly it means anantaram, indirectly atha word is atha, adhikari, and atha word is prayojan. Atha word is prayojanam. So I told you this particular sutra describes the anubandha chatushtaya. So directly it means therefore, but indirectly it is telling the prayojanam. What is the purpose of Brahma Sutra? Okay. So this is the meaning of the word ataha. Don't say, I don't understand the meaning. You have to understand that. So atah. Don't say atah. It is ath and atah. There is no word called atah. It is atah. Ta, first ta. And second tha. Second tha is there. Okay. Now third word is called Brahma jigyasa. Brahma jigyasa. Achha. Brahma jigyasa does not mean desire of the Brahman. Brahma jigyasa does not mean desire of the Brahman. Although jigyasa word is in the meaning of desire, but here desire word means inquiry. So here desire word means inquiry. I will go through this topic later on. I will again touch upon that. The last word. It is not meaning jigyasa, desire of the Brahman should be done. It is not the desire of the Brahman should be done. It is because you do desire of what? What you don't have. I am desiring what? I am desiring. Brahman is not a thing to be desired. I am desiring a pen which I don't have. Brahman is not a new thing, it's not a new element which is being introduced. In Vedanta, this mistake people make. When we hear the word Brahman, they always separate it from I. Brahman is the real status of Atma. I will summarize it again. It is not a new thing. So I have the desire to inquire the Brahman nature of the Atma. I am not desiring a fresh Brahman. I am not desiring some fresh Brahman. I am desiring what? Inquiry. Why you are desiring inquiry? Why don't you desire Brahman straight away? Arey yaar, desiring Brahman will not solve the problem. Desiring Brahman means Upanishad is saying you are already Brahman. So desiring Brahman, when that Brahman is already I am, now my desire is I should inquire why I am not experiencing that Brahman. So instead of desiring Brahman straight away, I am desiring to have inquiry of that Brahman, Atma's nature as Brahman. And here is where you need Bhashya. If Bhashya is not there, it is very difficult to understand all these things. Therefore I was wondering when without him how people were understanding. Therefore some people just to study Brahma Sutra, they go to specialists. Specialists are there who teach only Brahma Sutra Bhashya. Okay, you don't go, don't worry. So, so there. We are very good in doing something external. So what do you mean by that? So Brahma Jnanaya Vedanta Vichara Kartavya. All these small things, because this troubled me a lot earlier. When I first time read this sutra, I said, why Jigyasa word has been written? How can you desire Brahman? And this has been clarified later on in the Bhashya, the topic was written. Because desire something which is not right now, I don't have. I don't have certain, I don't have tea. I am desiring the tea. I am not having the tea. But when I am of the nature of Brahman, I am not desiring directly. Rather, I am desiring to inquire the nature of the Atma as Brahman. So how will you substitute? So instead of Brahma Jigyasa, so how will you put the whole word now? I will say Brahma Jnanaya Vedant Vichar. Vedant Vicharasya Jigyasa. You have to, this is called Madhyam Lop Samas. So in between something is missing. Madhyam Lop Samas means in between some word is missing. फिर से सुन लो, never get confused on this topic. Where I had struggled, I don't want you should struggle. This is my attempt. What difficulties I went through, I don't want you should also go through the same difficulties. And therefore I take time. So Brahma Jigyasa, it is not directly the Jigyasa of the Brahman. Brahmana Jigyasa is not the right one. It is okay, especially that Purusha is there. But right statement is Brahma Jnanaya Vedanta Vicharasya Jigyasa Kartavya. This is the complete sentence. For the knowledge of the Brahman, for the knowledge of the Atmanaha Brahma, make it more clear. Atmanaha Brahma Jnanaya Vedant Vicharasya Jigyasa Kartavya. This you do adhyar. Adhyar means you add to it. Then it will become more clear now. I hope it is more clear. Now, I will take 3 words. In this Brahma Jigyasa, there are 3 words. One is Brahma, other is Jigya, and third is Sa. And we will see each word one by one. But not today. Somebody is coming and I have to see some of you today. And somebody is coming also. And I think day after tomorrow we have the talk. So this one class at least is required to complete 1 or 2 classes. Then I will complete this particular sutra. Okay? So you will become more clear about this sutra. So you will be more firm about this Athato Brahma Jigyasa will not appear as if some very big thing is there. It will be clear now. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।